Hi, Rainbow. So Eris has been doing laps around the chicken coop, so it's currently looking like that, which is not good, so we're going to move it. Check out this. These are my little banana passion fruits coming up. Cute.
So we're going to do some jobs today that we've been procrastinating. It's been raining all week, so the ground is really soft and malleable, and it's going to be a great day to pull big, woody, brushy weeds out of the ground. And we're going to see whether or not we need to do it with tools or if the ground's soft enough to do it by hand. Done. Cool. I think that's the way we should do it.
Not sure what kind of pumpkins these are, but they're ready. Can we all just have a look at our pen for a moment and all the weeds that have grown since? They are very, very tall. Good for the bees. And in there too. The weather is finally cooling down again. We are still getting rains almost daily and every single week. Without a doubt, it rains. So that's been amazing, but the grass has been out of control. Like, we can't stay on top of it. And it feels like half the time when we're out in the garden or on the property, we're just whippersnippering and pulling out weeds. It's no fun to record. It's no fun to do. It's no fun to watch. So you haven't really seen much happening here. You can see the grass where the sheep even used to be has all grown back now. Oh my gosh, that's trees falling down even more. There's Eris. Is that nice, Eris? So we're trying to stay on top of jobs that we need to do around here. Things like collecting firewood now that it's cooling down. Honestly, we can't wait to start fires indoors again and have our fireplace on. It seems so weird saying a fireplace on, considering that you've actually have to light it. But anyways, we have garden beds to complete as well. I have a goal of actually being able to grow all our root crops this year. So our carrots, onions, potatoes, garlic. I'm hoping not to go to the shops to buy any of those. They really are staples and should be the priority here on our homestead. So that's my goal. These logs are going to go a long way in achieving that goal because they're going to line the garden beds. They're also going to be our firewood. So yeah, my job is to take all of these over to the truck. It looks further than it is, but it's pretty close. So we really try whenever we can not to cut down any trees. But if you remember, all of these trees were growing in this driveway. So it's really overgrown. All of them are so close together. Really, they shouldn't have been growing there at all and should have been pulled out from the driveway when they were saplings rather than getting them to this point. There's more here. These ones Sam has already cut up for firewood, which is great. And some logs here. By the way, all of these are growing back now. The power of a forest wanting to regenerate. All growing back. But you can see here as the road continues up what the trees are doing. Where the trees should be, where the trees should be, where the trees are. Try to get your car around here. Alright, I think I am officially spent and ready to go on to our next task. Sam and I did make a deal that he was going to whip a snipper and I was going to grab all of these logs and firewood and put them onto the truck, and when I was finished we would unload them for him to work on during the week, and then we would go out and get some wood chips, which our neighbour and our friend as well is lending us his box trailer, so that way we can fill up the ute and the trailer and have heaps of wood chips for my gardens. I especially need it around the trees in the food forest. I also need it around my garden beds because right now they're covered up with cardboard, but they don't really have wood chips on them, so I can't plant in them because can't really plant into cardboard with nothing to protect the plants around. Our wood chips also give the plants heaps of nutrients, so the more wood chips that I keep adding on, the more nutrients is going to leach back into the soil, which is what we want. I am sweating, so let's go get some wood chips. Let's go out for a nice lunch and just go and hang out. Sam and I try to get a date night in once a week. We don't have a set day for it. Usually we're in the mood to have a date night on Monday night or like Tuesday, or the one day a week where everything is closed. But today's Saturday. I think most things are going to be open, which will be nice. Era's chasing chickens. Future project. Oh, it's getting so close to time. Can you guess what it's going to be yet? All of these things, by the way, were free from family, friends, or just people in the local area. Now, I bet you're wondering why we keep showing us moving fences, us whippersnippering the grass, us weeding, like how boring, right? But on our channel, we really don't want to be glamorizing homesteading. We want to show the raw and real things that happen here every single day. Because most of the time it isn't beautiful harvests and happy animals on green fresh grass every single day. There's moments where there's a lot of hard work and things that you have to give up or not do because you're too busy doing all the basics like weeding and whippersnippering and moving fences. Sam and I have kind of figured out in this last year that springtime for us is a windy season. Doing most projects and things is almost impossible because the wind is hectic and everything blows around. Most of the time we're spending our time fixing things or putting them back up, like trellises and shelters that have just flown down the hill. So that's our springtime. Our summertime is so abundant with growth, but a lot of the time we're whippersnippering and weeding as opposed to really doing any big projects or buildings because there's just either too much heat or there's too much weeds and things to get on top of to really dedicate our time to anything else. Autumn by far has always been my favorite season, and even here on our property it's been my favorite too, because autumn things start to settle down as far as heat and weed pressure goes. The grass is not nearly as unmanageable, and also in autumn time we're really motivated to get out and do some projects we've been just holding off on all summer long. And then wintertime. Wintertime is nice and cool. It's not our rainy season. I think summer is actually our rain season. So in winter time is the perfect time to finally do heaps of projects. Like last winter time we had our pigs, then we had our meat chickens, and then we got our sheep towards the end of that into the early spring months. So winter time seems to be the time to really knuckle down and get busy, because a lot of the time things in the gardens aren't growing as much, or if they are growing, they don't need a lot of help or work like annual plants in summertime. Logs, glorious logs.
Okay.
Guys, we have a musher number 2. This one decided it was a good idea to lay an egg in here. And when I tell you it's not the first egg I've found in there, I grabbed 3 beautiful eggs from there this morning. Definitely Musher's offspring. One load done, another one to go. We're making the most of the long trip.
How long?
Just lunch in another half hour?
Yeah, so about an hour and a half of driving to get some wood chips.
Yeah, and back.
Oh yeah.
Worth it! And these wood chips are full of mycelium, all that white stuff. As it's breaking down, that's what creates mushrooms up on the surface of the ground. Beautiful! Still plenty left for the forest, and still plenty left for anyone else that wants it. There's just so many wood chips there. Good morning, it is the next day. By the time we got home yesterday with all of our wood chips, it was already 6 o'clock, pissing down rain and getting dark. So we weren't able to unload the wood chips, nor did we have the energy to unload them either, but we have the energy today. So they're going to end up on the garden beds today, as well as in the food forest, to add more nutrients into the ground, to protect everything from weeds. So yeah, time to get busy. They make me excited. What's the problem?
Well, we built our garden in the best spot for the garden, but these tea trees are growing over our driveway. Every time I come through here, I'm trying to mash my way between the tree and the fence, and we just sort that out.
My tomatoes have definitely been destroyed by the weather and the bugs, so I'm going to see if I can find any young ones that I can replant. Have a look. Looks good.
Yeah? Should be more sun on the balcony.
Yeah. I do like the shade that it gives though, but this looks the pig. Oh my god. Move. Good job. This is why portable things are good, because you can get the job done easier.
Yeah.
You. No one invited. invited you, Eris.
No one invited you, Eris.
Right on, Eris. Love new wood chips. Oh, so pretty. Right, Eris.